super tech.
Is he a super tech? Let's find out.
He's a super tech. Never calls tech support. He's got the biggest SATA gauges hanging in his van. He never has to use them calibrated hands. Dispatch sends him on a no heat call. He got to diagnose before he gets to the dome, cause he's a super tech. Yeah, super tech.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a super tech.
he's a low tech, super tech.
Gets his jobs done before. Yeah, he's a super tech.
He is. Sunday morning coffee chat. Let's do it.
Yeah, he's a super tech. Gets his jobs done before. He's a super tech. Never calls tech support.
He never calls tech
He's
support.
never had a callback in about 10 years. He tells the rookies while they're pounding beers, I'm the one that gets the jobs done. I'm a super tech. Don't forget it, son. He's a super tech. Super tech.
King of the crease on a Sunday morning. What is up, brother? I just came back from an Atossa ice maker call. They got me at 6:30. Basic Upland, what's happening? The Fixer 69. Oh, it's 11 a.m. on the East Coast.
Looking at you while he's smoking cigs. He gets in early, gets the box.
Yeah, they got me at 6:30 for this ice maker. It's everybody's hypersensitive from all the calls I did yesterday because, hey, the 4th of July weekend's been super busy, dude. The customers have been absolutely crushing it. And I went to one job yesterday on a makeup station, plugged, condensate, drain, the basics. And I was there probably like 8:30 in the morning, and it's right down by the surf break. So, all the surfers are getting breakfast burritos and all the bologna. And I'm still waiting to work on a true ice maker. Yeah, me too. The Atossa ones are junk, dude. They're so horrible, but we'll get to that one in a second. And so I get the job done, and I had like two other calls in the hole. So I went and took care of those. I barely on my way home, the guy calls, hey, the guys are saying it stayed at 60 degrees all day. I go over there, it's at 40 degrees. And they're just slam, bam, thank you, ma'am, crushing it. And so I told him, oh, the thing's fine. And, I gauged up on it. Everything looked normal. And then this morning at 6:30, I had cleaned this Atossa ice maker yesterday at this real busy liquor store. And that guy calls me today and he sends me a picture, and it looks like pretty good production to me for overnight. And just hypersensitive, and I need you back out here to check it. Like, yeah, man, I'm already up drinking coffee. Let's go. So I went out there. RJ Parker's in the house. Most of the fourth was washed out in Central Texas. Yeah, that was a horrible story, RJ. Especially all those kids passing away. That was just absolutely horrific. And yeah, that was terrible. So I get out there, and dude, the ice maker's fine. It's just everybody's super hyped up. But I figured we'd go live this morning because I didn't have a video. You guys know how it is. You get too busy to film. All right, NorCal Dave live stream with your host, NorCal Dave. Yeah, everybody. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. I got the H.V.A.C rag, the newest one. I like this one on the back. For the pros, by the pros. The commercial on the back, he's got his safety glasses on. So that's pretty good. In stock. What's it say? Howard Industries. Oh, that's a General Electric. General Electric in stock, ready to go. And it's all Southern California addresses. I guess these days, just get whatever brand you can get at the wholesale house. Yeah, there you go. Fixer 69 for Texas and prayers. Yep. I worked on an Atossa ice machine before. They're trash. King of the crease. Yeah, dude, they are. I took that one apart yesterday and was cringing. Going, this thing's going to be nothing but a recall. And they got that condensate loop in the back. So what Atossa does on their ice makers is they take the discharge line of the compressor into a plastic tray. They use it as a condensate loop to lower the head pressure. The dump valve dumps in there, and then it gravity fills, and then that's what drains out the drain. And it'll plug full of scale and just be a mess. Yeah, not a very good design on those. Not at all. Yeah, that's not a good design. So let's see what we got. It says Happy 4th of July. HVACR manufacturers to increase R 454B line charges during assembly. So I guess they were coming standard for a 15-foot line set, and now most units are coming pre-charged to 30-foot line sets because of the shortage. So it says major HVAC equipment manufacturers Carrier, Train, and Ream. So Carrier, Train, and Ream are using 454B. Uh, Carrier reported that the company is going to obtain additional refrigerant volumes to improve lead times, redirect product shipments from internal use to distribution, and partner with distributors to prioritize carriers' needs and manage allocations. Carriers also reported it will increase the amount of refrigerant that is pre-charged in the residential ducted systems from 15 feet to 30 feet. So keep an eye out for that. Let's see here. A2L equipment surpasses 50% of market share during HFC transition. Heating and air conditioning, refrigerant distribution, recently announced that HVACR industry has reached a significant milestone in the transition for lower global warming potential refrigerants. Systems using A2L refrigerants accounted for 51% of the sales in May. So, yeah, I mean, what else are we going to do? I know here in California, it's like they are hell bent. You got to switch over. So, no surprise there. Let's see what it says here. Save the date, Tuesday, November 13th, 2025. The 45th annual HVAC RSM product and equipment trade show in Pasadena. I'll pass. I'm not really a trade show kind of customer. Let's see if there's anything else. See if there's anything else I keep us current on. Carrier $1 billion investment to create 4,000 jobs. Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Carrier Global Corporation recently announced plans to invest an additional $1 billion over 5 years in the U.S. manufacturing innovation and workforce expansion. The investment is expected to create 4,000 jobs in research and development, manufacturing, and field service. Yeah, go get a job at Carrier. What's this one? House OK's bill that scraps HVAC efficiency incentives. Washington, D.C. A budget bill narrowly approved recently by the House that terminates three long-standing federal tax credits that boosted the HVAC industry and helped provide people with increased energy efficiency in their homes. H.R. 1, blah, blah, blah. The bill, let's see what it says. So it's getting rid of some tax credits for going high efficiency, basically, in a nutshell. Well, let's see. We'll try and keep the freaking politics out of HVAC if we can. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Let's see. Any new tools or anything? Let's take a look here. Oh, man. There's that Mitsubishi IntelliHeat. I think this will be the cat's meow. You guys see me show that one a bunch of times. I think that thing's going to be good. Hey, have any of you guys worked with any of these yet? The Mitsubishi IntelliHeat, where you could put the coil on the furnace and get the condensing unit, and then it'll switch between gas or heat pump. That looks real interesting. A lot of problems with R454B HVAC units. Grounded out compressors after startup or in a month. Holy Toledo. Are you seeing a bunch of those out there, King of the Crease? Let's see, Tyler HVAC Tech. Don't need that discharge heat for harvest? Question mark. Yeah, well, that's a good question. However, Atossa's doing it. Dude, those Atossa ice makers. I told them today to scrap that thing and get a H.V.A.C. But They got super hard water up there. What's your guys' take on this? So that guy's got super hard water up there, a lot of limescale deposits. So H.V.A.C or a Manitowoc? I think he could probably get away with murder with the H.V.A.C with bad water. The Manitowoc will be a little more sensitive. Any websites to size of 14 door region HH? I would just look on their S&M trade show question mark RJ Parker. Um, yeah, I used the last 410A I had on my truck. I need to go buy a jug. I wonder what that's going to cost. Actually, I need to, dude. I need to reload the van. I need to get. I'm out of 404. I'm almost out of 134, and I need to buy some 448 and some 410A. And I'm gonna have to go drop some mega cash at the parts house. Follette for hard water all day. Yeah, Nick, Follette ice makers are top of the line. Hoshizaki still makes the best ice machine. Yep, Felipe. Hey, Felipe's in the house. What's up? Felipe's a genius, dude. Those little tiny Elitech manifolds were the best thing ever, Felipe. Um, the words still out on that Navex set I got. I love the display on that N2DX or whatever it is, and my tie wrap hangers kind of hanging in there. Felipe's got plenty of 404A. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come down and visit you, dude. I think I'm gonna have to drive to SoCal and go to your source and spend a bunch of money. MTHVAC, they don't sell 404 in Cali no more. Oh yes, they do. Ask Felipe. No, they still sell it. Nothing like a little morning coffee. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I've already done one ice maker call today. Everything HVACR. What's up? Yeah, what's up? I didn't have a video for today, and so I just got on here and did this. Hey, if you guys get a chance, smash the like button for old NorCal Dave. Hook a brother up. Finally caught a stream from the UK. Angry Fridgie. Well, hello, Angry Fridgie. We're going over all the stuff we get away with here in the states. You know, we're way laxed on rules compared to you guys in the UK. So we're still using 404A and 134A. What else are we still using? All kinds of stuff. Let's see here. King of the Crease. We buy 404A by the pallet for supermarket racks. Yep. And all the walk ins that were installed in the past 20 years. Yeah, the supermarket racks, that's a big deal. I wonder if you could get the supermarkets to switch over better. That'd be a lot of money. You'd have to go in there and either tweak TXVs or change TXVs and then change the gas. R22. Yeah. So let's see if there's anything else in here that I could pass along. Not much. That carrier spending $1 billion and creating 4,000 jobs was interesting. Then let's see, big ass fans. Okay, big ass. That's a great name for a company, big ass fans. Milwaukee Tool highlights on the job safety measures. Each year, more than 150,000 construction workers are injured on the job in the U.S. 150,000. Wow. Sobering reminder that even as the industry navigates challenges like rising material costs and shifting trade policies, the protection of frontline workers must remain a top priority. Milwaukee's Tools is taking a bold step to meet the challenges, investing more than 10 million annually in the trades. Amongst other things, this investment is being used to advance safety education, provide hands-on training, and create real-world work situations to reduce the risks of on the job site. Well, that's pretty good. I'm still rocking the Milwaukee stuff for NorCal. The day job I got, it's all Makita. God dang, those Makita batteries last. Um, oh yeah, it's not. Oh yeah, MTHVAC says it's not Virgin 404. There, that I think that is the rules, right? They're supposed to be using recovered or recycled 404A. in California. 404A is 1K a jug at the minute. I think Felipe's got the plug where it's cheaper. I heard you could still get 410A for about 250 bucks for the 410. And I'll find out um, what the other stuff costs because I got to go buy a bunch. I got to buy some 134, and I need to get some more 410, and I need to get some 448A. But you could switch a lot of the 404 stuff over to 448A. I remember, gosh, we did one job where they gave us at the beginning of the 448A, the parts house gave us 404 TXVs, and we just had to adjust the superheat. All right, King of the Creeks. We had a supermarket rack discharge line blowout. 800 pounds of 404A. Hoo, 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 hoo. That's a lot of money right there. That is a lot of money. Jeffro Diley, what part of California you live at? I'm up in Santa Cruz, California. Jeffro. That's where I'm at. And I'm mostly wrenching on restaurants. The good old restaurant shuffle. But oh man, the hypersensitive customers the last couple days. The iPad didn't want to unlock there. That's a trip. Let's see, what else was I working on? Dave, you got any advice on silver soldering? Always a nightmare for me. Angry Friggy. So, are you talking like going from brass to copper, and you're using the 55% and the flux? If that's what you're talking about, I like to use a low flame and keep the heat on the copper. The brass or the stainless will get hot enough. So I use a smaller flame, try to go around in a circle, heat the copper up, and then just tag it with the solder, until you get it where you could tell it's going to flow, and then just try and get that, yeah, just try and get that solder to suck in. You don't need a lot of flame. If it gets too hot, it's not going to stick. So I try to use a lower, smaller flame. And hey, there's some videos on the channel, Angry Fridgery, where I probably filmed doing that process way, way, way back on one where I put the chiller in at the brewery. And I was putting that used chiller all together for them. But I'd have to find that video and send you a link. LE Tech for the win beats those little. Nothing can't beat those little guys. The little manifold. Oh, that's so true. Check out the LE Tech MS100. That's the ones Felipe's talking about. Those are great little gauges. And they sell them in black now, dude. So they're extra good because they come in black. They're black and orange. When is Field Piece Probers going to come out with a screen on them? That's a great question. No idea when that's happening. But look at MTHVAC, you're number one. King of the Crease is number two. Look at the little crowns. It all goes by how many comments you guys put in, how much interacting you're doing, and you guys get a little crown next to your name. How cool is that? Actually, when I work on air conditioners, I prefer to use the probe setup and either the iPad or your iPhone. You just can't go wrong with the probes and the apps. I'm talking about like a rooftop package unit. I mean, I think it's the way to go. Forget the gauges. Those are the best probes. I like the field piece probes, and I tend to use those more. And I still have the original Testo probes. They've held up. Those are both first generations that I have. I paid for the Testo ones. Wasn't stoked on the range. Fieldpiece sent me the Fieldpiece probes, and those are the generation ones, and they've been great. Fieldpiece manifolds are like a computer screen, also heavy as F. They are, but I like that field piece manifold. I have it at the day job. I have the original one. King of the Crease. I have so many problems with field piece over the past 20 years. Most of their stuff don't last. The only thing that I've had good luck with is the wireless scale. Yeah, I've got their scale at the day job. I've had good luck with the original gauges, but they did have to get sent back in once and get rebuilt. The little probes are lasting and holding up, but I don't really not beating the crap out of my stuff. I remember I hated their meters. I hated the field piece meters. Is how I ended up on the UEI meters because every time it rained, it rains a lot here in winter, and my field piece meters would die, and so I never went back to trying their meters. And then, oh yeah, let's see, I have the manometer at the day job because I do a lot of gas stuff at the day job. I have the manometer with the pressure switch checker. It died. So yeah, King of the Crease, you're right. That thing died. So now it's just a manometer because the pressure switch tester part of it failed. Let's see, what else do I got that's field piece? If you noticed, I don't have a lot of field piece stuff. So how's the Milwaukee meter? I'm getting used to it. So it works. It's a cheap meter, but it works. And that was nice of Felipe to send it out, so I'm still using it. So that little Milwaukee meter is working. It does work. It just took me a while to get used to switching over to it. Still prefer the Elitex for the gauges, Felipe. Let's see, Angry Friggy. In my honest opinion, digital stuff is rubbish. The old decent tools. Oh, the only decent tools are the pressure probes. Yeah, dude, the probes have held up for me. I think the field piece ones are better than the Testos, but only because of the range for doing refrigeration. I bought the Yellow Jacket Titan Max gauges, the best so far. Color touchscreen that is the same as a cell phone. Ooh, that sounds interesting. See, I haven't tried that stuff because honestly, if I wouldn't have been given the digital gauges, I'd still have the Testo. I still have the Testo 550s, and I know people had a lot of problems with those. But I bought those, so I still have those. But then I just been given stuff because of the channel, so then I try it and use it. Otherwise, I'd still be using my analogs, which I still have. I don't have patience for the Bluetooth. You know, it's interesting, basic upland. All the tools with the Bluetooth stuff, it was cool at first, but then when you get to working, you don't have time to put that crap on your phone and stuff. You know, and like I said, if you're doing rooftop units, package units, and you got the probes and you can check everything, or the residential guys probably dig into it too. It's probably pretty good for them. But you just don't have time to be playing with all the toys when you got three or four calls backed up. You just got to diagnose what's broken, fix it, take a good long look for the multiple offender, and get to the next one. So it's interesting. Um, at my day job, a lot of these tools, yeah, I could take advantage of all the cool stuff because I got time. You know, there's no customer paying the bill. I'm in house. But on the NorCal stuff, no, I don't. You know, there's no one's got time for that. Like, do you guys remember all the crazy stuff with the vacuums? Yeah, if you're doing installs, if you're installing cool new gear, yeah, go single hose, big O hoses for your vacuum. But on repairs, come on, you guys don't have time for that. MTHVAC, when are you retiring, Dave? Not anytime soon, brother. I'm only 57, dude. So I got to go what? Another 8 years. So you guys are stuck with me for another 8 years. LE Tech manifold is $85 now. You can't beat that. That's true. That is true. I have issues with the JobLink app. Keeps disconnecting 15 minutes standing next with them within arm's reach. Samsung S23 Ultra, my only gripe with the probes. Yep. You know, I think Philpiece canceled me because I criticized their app at the beginning. I love the probes. I hated the app. They've upgraded it, but I hate the fact with the field piece that you always have to log in. So Tyler HVAC Tech, try the Measure Quick app with your field piece probes, and I think you'll be a lot happier. Like I rarely use their app. I always use the Measure Quick app. I got it with the wired probes and the vacuum gauge. Came with a backpack for 900 bucks. Wireless probe kit's $1,200. Wow, you got a deal, King of the Crease. I've always liked the Yellow Jacket products. They've always held up good too. Um, let's see. Anyone have a four-port manifold to charge four refrigerant jugs at once? However you could get it in there. Field piece app still doesn't work well. Yep. You got Bobby Tsunami. Try and use the Measure Quick app. And you can do the free version of it. Get the free version of Measure Quick and just for us refrigeration guys, just go on there where it says the old one or whatever. Oh, the Yellow Jacket came with the 5-foot hoses too. You got a deal, bro. King of the Crease got the deal for 900 bucks with the wireless probes, the backpack, and the hoses. I don't even trip out on the price of tools anymore just because it's expensive. I got the very first digital amp probe when it came out in like 1990. It was either 90 or 91. And I think that thing cost me 200 bucks back then, which was probably that was probably almost a whole paycheck for the week. And I bought it. I bought that thing and it was pretty cool. Oh, you got the wired probes. The wireless probes were 300 bucks more. JB probes have a digital readout. No need for an app. Measure Quick is a superior app. Yep. And then let's see. MTHVAC says the JB probes break easy. Interesting. I saw Navex got new probes out with the screen on them. I got mixed feeling about that Navex gauge set. I think the gauge is good. It's just a gauge though. It's nothing. There's no smartness to it. The gauge is beautiful. The way it reacts, digital as analog, is great. The manifold seems great. The valves seem great. I think it just needs to be refined. I think if they did a Gen 2 and did some refinement on it, that thing could come around. Although it is a little bit heavy. Yellow Jacket probes are good. Their app is good too. But I use Measure Quick. See, everyone's using Measure Quick. Jim did a great job on that Measure Quick app. You can't beat that thing. I like the way it looks too. I think it's the best looking app. Who makes the best hoses in your opinion? Still Yellow Jacket? Let's see. What am I using? I'm using the CPS hoses. I haven't tried the field piece hoses yet. Um, so yeah, it's either Yellow Jacket or I buy the CPS hoses with the ball valves on them. And has anybody tried the field piece hoses? I'm always curious to see if their ball valves were any good. And their valve core removal tool looks pretty darn good. Has anybody tried those yet? Yeah, I'd like to see if those are any good. I've had zero luck with valve core removal tools. Every one I've bought, the Appions, I got the ones out of the Smurf Boner kit. All of them are leakers. Hello from Lativa, Europe. Latvia. Oh, here we go. Hello from Latvia. I use the Testo 558s. Good manifold. I like my Testo gauges. I still have them. I only buy Yellow Jacket hoses. The NRP brands suck. United Refrigeration hose brand. Yeah, the Yellow Jacket hoses are probably the industry standard. Look, we got Latvia in the house. That's our first Latvia viewer. Oh, take a second and smash the like button for old NorCal Dave. CPS core tools work good. Marco. I haven't tried the CPS core tools. When's the next build out, Dave? I have no idea when the next build out's coming. Right now, I don't have any coil change outs lined up. I'm just rolling with the service calls right now. Everybody's been pinching their pennies. Have you guys noticed that? I don't know about your customers, but my customers have been pinching pennies. Penny pinching. Well, so I think they're going to have a decent summer this year and it'll come around. I mean, it was, see, 4th of July was Friday. I was doing calls. I did calls yesterday. And I'm in a tourist town and it was busy. So things are picking up. It looked a lot busier this year than last year. What's a good customer for you? I'm in a small circle, dude, so I don't really advertise. All my customers are good customers. I've narrowed it down. I've gotten rid of all the junkers, and that's an art in itself. That is a art in itself. How to get rid of the junkers, and you gotta get rid of the junkers. My college from Latvia and Russia watch your videos. Thank you for your videos. Oh, and your work. Wow, that's really cool. So they're using my videos in Russia and Latvia. That is great, man. Well, I hope they help, man. I hope they help, and I hope you guys tune in. And I have fun. I have a lot of fun um, making the videos and trying to show everybody you could have a fun time while working. But you want to still do a great job. You want to do the top notch job, but still have fun. Jeffro, let's see. My refrigerator is a French refrigerator, Whirlpool double doors, and two doors on below. Freon Leon's in the house. What's up, Freon Leon? How are you today, man? I'm doing a Sunday live coffee talk because I didn't have a video today. You know how it is. You get busy working and then you're not filming. You're trying to get to the next one. You're getting booked up. Anybody got the Just Better vacuum pump, Platinum Pro? After I have that vacuum pump at the day job, after a month started leaking oil from the oil charge valve. This is a bad design on it. Screw turns easy and the oil leaks out. See if you could send it back to the parts house for a warranty repair or return. Um, you need to be employee of the month for working so hard. That guy was an employee of the month this year. There is no employee of the month, dude. Come on, I work at a university. If they did employee of the month, someone's feelings would get hurt. Oh, it's so funny. They want to get rid of 454B already. Are you serious? They just got 454B. Freon Leon says, I'm good, Dave. And you should do this every Sunday coffee talk with NorCal. Just recap your work week. Dude, I've been trying to do it on Friday nights. I probably picked the wrong night. Friday night's probably the bad night. Maybe I should switch to putting the video out on Friday and do the live stream on a Sunday. I need to figure it out. Do I work with CO2 refrigeration racks? I haven't worked with CO2 yet. Um, but it's coming to the day job. So they got some training coming for us because it's coming. It is coming. But I have not worked with any CO2 yet. Oh, Freon Leon's all till football starts. Yeah, I think those guys are starting training camp soon. Oh, here we go. King of the Crease with the super chat. Have a cup of coffee on me. I gotta go now. All right, King of the Crease. Have a great week out there, man. I hope you're not on call and you're all caught up. And I will have a cup of coffee, bro. We'll maybe I'll do a live stream when I'm getting a coffee at it won't be Starbucks. We'll do something better. We'll have a cup of coffee and say hello. All right, King of the Crease, have a great week. King of the Crease, everybody. Keeping New York refrigerated. New York's number one HVAC mechanic, King of the Crease. Yeah. All right, bring back the Sunday live stream. Good to see you're staying busy. Oh, look at Freon Leon's all thanks for Debo. Oh, Freon Leon, are you the Washington Commander fan? You guys are gonna be good this year. You know who else is gonna be good this year, dude? The Rams are gonna be good. I think Arizona Cardinals upgraded. And as long as the Commanders beat the Cowboys, dude, I'll be a Commanders fan for twice a year. Oh, right on. Yeah, well, you guys got the red hot up and coming quarterback. Now you got Debo. Yeah, that team's built to win. I liked seeing the Commanders in the playoffs. That was really good. I like catching the Friday live stream on my way home. Oh, see, there you go. We'll keep doing Friday live streams. Yeah, the Niners got a young defense though, and the O line's still garbage for the Niners. They will not spend money on that O line. They got Trent Williams that's 100 years old, and then the one kid Pooney's good. He was a rookie last year. He's the right guard, but the center and the right tackle questionable, and we don't know who the left guard's going to be. So it'll be interesting. Then we'll see if Kyle runs McCaffrey into the ground. See how long he lasts. You know, I'd make McCaffrey a wide receiver, like a little slot back, and find me a runner. You're all, yep, that's what I would do. But hey, I'm just a refrigeration guy. Just a refrigeration guy. But what did everybody get into this last week, or what'd you guys do for the fourth? Did you guys blow stuff up? We had a fireworks plant that blew up in California. That was terrible. Where they make the commercial fireworks. That was just terrible. Just terrible. Oh, we've missed Trent the past 7 years. Oh yeah, for the Commanders. Good old Trent Williams. Trent's good. He's our best lineman. But I don't know who's going to be catching the ball. I think who's going to be my number one wide receiver? Ricky Pearsall? I don't know about that. Maybe Juwan Jennings and one of these new kids. I wish they would go get the old timer from Cal. What's his name? The guy used to be on the Chargers. Oh, I can't think of his name right now, but I'd go pick that guy up. I think he's out there looking for a job. Oh, shame on me for not remembering. I can't remember the guy's name. Let's go Rams, Felipe. Felipe, my sister is a Rams fan. Ayuk's broken, Freon Leon. That guy blew his knees out. I don't even think he's scheduled to come back till December. Oh, look at Felipe's piling on hard. He's all, let's go Rams, let's go Dodgers. Hold on a second, everybody. I had to go barf. Yeah, Keenan Allen. That's who I want to get. See, Freon Leon knows. Keenan Allen would be great on the Niners. Yeah, MTHVAC. Let's go Giants. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. But yeah, just this weekend was classic. Bunch of calls, hypersensitive customers. So no sooner than you leave, they're calling you back. Hey, you just worked on it. I don't think it's working. You know, it's like, oh man, come on, give me a minute. The doors are slamming. Look at Brandon Orozco is like Cowboys all day. Yeah, okay. Oh, you gotta love football. Yeah, this is what's so great about an HVAC channel is we're all the same at work, and then we all have different teams we like. That's what's so great about it. Oh man, that's so good. Cowboys need to get to the playoffs. I mean, dude, they're poor fans, or at least get to the playoffs and win one playoff game. That's been a long dry spell for those dudes. Do you work on prep tables? If it is full blown dinner or lunchtime, yeah, it was in the morning, but they were super busy. Watch the neighbors pop fireworks, Felipe. Yeah, Felipe's in Southern California. Then the fireworks go all night down there in the residential areas. They just blow it up. I've been down there on 4th of July. I've been in East LA on 4th of July. Absolutely amazing. As long as Jerry's running the show, they won't be. Here we go. Here we go. Football starting. Gotta love football season. It's like you want to enjoy summer. You only got your 3 or 4 months of summer and you want to enjoy it. But you know, as soon as summer's coming to an end, football's coming. That's a crazy dynamic? It's like, dude, let me jump in the lake and swim a little and enjoy the summer. But then it's like, well, hurry up and get over because football's coming. Yeah, totally. Let's see. What else did I work on this week? I'm trying to think. Oh, some chillers. Let's see. Nah, we were just doing a bunch of maintenance at the day job. Nothing spectacular. Oh, I did a pump change out, pump motor change out. It went real smooth. No Mr. Murphy. Mr. Murphy stayed away. It was cool. It was one of those days where it's just everything came apart and back together just like butter. It's just like, oh man, my lucky day. Let's see. Why American HVAC specialists almost always use Milwaukee cordless tools. Why not DeWalt or Makita? I think the price is the reason why. So, especially a lot of service techs with that M12, the smaller compactness of the Milwaukee tools, and they make them so available for us here in America. Although, so I have two jobs. I have my day job and my business. At my day job, um, I'm using Makita, and I'm not kidding you guys. I got batteries that are 11 years old still working. That Makita stuff is solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. Would I have it for NorCal? I probably would, but man, it's just so convenient. The little M12 stuff for service, not doing construction. If I was doing construction, I'd have Makita. I'd have the 18 or 20-volt Makita stuff. Let's see, Freon Leon, Dave. See a lot of people still bitching about supply chain. We ain't seeing that here in the Mid Atlantic. We can pretty much get everything. I don't know about the 454B. I know that's an issue, that new refrigerant for the air conditioning, but everything else I've been able to get. I haven't had a problem getting stuff. All the way till 5 a.m. with the fireworks for Felipe. That's what I'm talking about. It goes all night long down there. All night. Well, Felipe, check this out. There was one time we were camping in Baja on the motorcycles. So we're down in San Felipe, Baja, California, and dude, the homies, so the locals pull in to party, and man, they don't f around down there. So it's nighttime. We go to bed. We're already drunk or whatever, and we're chilling. The homies, dude, they don't even get started till midnight, and then giant bottles of tequila. The music's blaring, dude, till the sun comes up every night. Just when it's time to party, it's a party. No time for sleeping. Oh, good times. Good times down there. Yep. All nighter. That's like the fireworks. The fireworks went all night in SoCal. Look at that, till 5 in the morning. I think it's $1,000 fine if you set off fireworks here. They are so paranoid about catching shit on fire. So they'll drive around if you're lighting shit off. It was $1,000 bucker. Can American refrigeration specialists make good money? The answer to that is yes. Mechanics make really good money out here. Whether you're doing HVAC or refrigeration, commercial. Yeah, it's a great career. It's higher on the food chain than a plumber. Like a plumber's down here. So if you're in Russia or Latvia watching this, a plumber's down here, an electrician's like right here, then a carpenter, and the HVAC refrigeration guys up here. We're like top of the food chain, way up here. Especially like plumbers out in Massachusetts. They're way down here, way at the bottom. But HVAC and refrigeration's like the top. Top dogs. Over what else? Who else is below us? Help me out here. Yeah, HVAC. That's where it's at. But the residential thing's just getting crazy. Absolutely. The homeowners just getting pulverized by the cost of everything switching, all the regulations. I mean, seriously. The old furnaces and stuff would last 25, 30 years. What's the new stuff now? The high efficiencies. From the manufacturer, they're saying 10-year lifespan on a plus 90 furnace. And now check this out. Now if your outdoor unit dies and you have to switch to an A2L refrigerant and you have open combustion furnace, your furnace has to get changed because now you have to get a 90% furnace. if you're going to have A2Ls. So that's another one to think about too. Oh, roofers, drywall, concrete. Yeah. Isn't that a trip, dude? Those poor roofers, man. Roofers probably work the hardest in the shittiest conditions and get the least amount of pay. Unbelievable. Oh yeah. Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah. That's the A2L thing just for the homeowners just that's just a crusher. So if you're out there this summer, your condensing unit dies, you got an 80 plus furnace, now you're going to have to purchase a whole new system. MTHVAC, have I serviced a true ice maker yet? I have not. And check this out. I only learned about the true ice makers from King of the Crease. He sent me all the intel on those because I know he works on a lot of true stuff. I haven't seen one in the wild yet. And I don't know if it's price or what. I would love if True would do a ice maker class on those the same way Manitowoc and H.V.A.C does. That's one of the reasons we push those ice makers so hard is because of the training, right? So Manitowoc and H.V.A.C has the yearly trainings on those ice makers. And because we get familiar with them and you know how to fix them and you understand them, you're going to sell that ice maker. That's a huge thing. Yeah, MTHVAC. What about Atossa ice makers? 6:30 this morning, I was at an Atossa ice maker and the customer thought it wasn't working right, but the bin was already recovered half full from yesterday, so it was working just fine. But that's where I was at this morning, a Tosa ice maker at the liquor store. True did a class in Arizona, but just to introduce the ice maker, Edgar. I would love to learn those ice makers. They look real interesting. But I check this out. So I had a customer, really, really good restaurant in town. I won't say the name, but you'd want to go eat there if you came to Santa Cruz, right? It's one of those ones. Really, really good restaurant. They source all the organic local stuff. What do I think about ice taro machines? I've never seen the ice taro. Haven't seen that one yet, but check this out. Now I got to remember the name of the ice maker. Oh, I do. I remember now. So her Manitowoc, right when graduation was going down for all the schools. So she's super busy. I gave her the numbers off the machine. I'm like, order another one. Just get the head here. I'll swap it out for you. Shouldn't take long. Uh, let's do another Manitowoc because it works good in her restaurant. She has a bar in there. Um, so she calls me. She goes, "The machine's here. Can you do it today?" I'm like, "Yep, absolutely. I'll come over. We'll get it swapped out." I get over there. I see the crate. I'm like, "What the hell is this?" It wasn't a Manitowoc. It was this thing called a Vever ice maker straight out of China. It's a little 22-inch wide model. So I get it on there, but dude, all the connections had to be redone because they use these like it looked like mini split hose connections on the back of the machine for the water inlet, for the water outlet. Oh, it turned into this big old disaster. It took forever. And then I was keeping my fingers crossed. The book that came with it was basically for install. It's not telling you about the sequence of operation or anything. It has a timer on it. And good luck. Plugged it in. It's making ice and I'm down the road. Okay, let's see. In Europe, unfortunately, specialists receive approximately the same as plumbers, electricians in Europe. A specialist must have a huge number of skills to get more money than he usually receives. Yeah, well, the American economy is different than Europe. So it's like if you know how to fix stuff and you start your business, you can charge whatever you want if the customer is willing to pay it. Um, and then as far as wages go, pretty much the shops in town are going to try and stay comparable to what the union pays. So, and then it changes from shop to shop too. And so it's a lot different than Europe. Um, so that's a whole nother deal. What do you think of? Oh yeah, let's see. We read that one. it is very difficult to start your own refrigeration equipment business in Latvia. The market for work is very small. Interesting. I haven't. Do you guys have good tourism in Latvia? I've never been there. Sounds interesting. And then, you know, in America, everything's so regulated that you got to have refrigeration in your restaurants. You have to have refrigeration in your grocery stores. And they have inspections for it and the health inspector. So it has to work. So it's like I've traveled to other countries where refrigeration is an option. But here in America, it's regulated. So they have to have it. So that you they're gonna call you out to repair it. Hey, will a phase converter on a compressor cause it to fail? Single phase to three phase. Well, I would have to say yes. You can't put three phase to a single phase compressor. Party's over. But I know there's that one liquor store up in Felton Ben Lomond area. He's got the phase converter on the roof because he scored a three phase unit, but the building only has single phase. So the phase converter is taking single phase to three phase. And it's ran like that for years for him up there. But if the phase converter fails and was to single phase the three phase equipment, because you're taking single phase to three phase, if it fails and single phases the unit, then yes, you're going to have a single phase condition and it'll kill the compressor. That can absolutely happen. But yeah, there is a customer I used to service that had that. I always thought it was hilarious seeing the phase converter on the roof. I was like, this is crazy. But somebody must have got him a three phase unit and didn't have the brains to take it back to the parts house and tell him, hey, I need a single phase unit. But I have seen that out there. Pretty crazy stuff. But I'd still love to see one of those true ice makers and try and figure out how it works. Oh, here we go. We're having the Latvia question again. This is great. NorCal Refrigeration in Latvia. To work as a refrigeration technician in America, do you need specialized education or certifications? Or anyone can do it? So you got to have the 608 EPA card, at least type 1 and type 2. So you have to have an EPA, Environmental Protection Agency requirement to work with the refrigerant. And as far as specialized education or certifications, a lot of guys will go to trade school. Some people are lucky enough to learn on the job, but usually they go to a trade school, come out of trade school and get a job as an apprentice. Or if you get into the apprenticeship in the union, it's a 4-year schooling in the union. What's the NorCal tip of the day? The good guy. Oh, that's a good question. NorCal's tip of the day. Bobby Tsunami. NorCal, you're the man. Talk to you later. Thanks for experience and information. You're welcome, Bobby. Yeah, I was doing the Sunday morning coffee chat because I didn't have a video for today, so we're trying to make it happen. If you guys get a chance, hit the like button on the way out, Bobby. Smash that like button. Share the videos. Everything helps. So let's see. NorCal's tip of the day. Let's go tip of the day on a Sunday after the 4th of July weekend. Let's go tip of the day. Let's get outside and enjoy some fresh air and just try and enjoy some outdoorness. How does that sound for the tip of the day? NorCal's tip of the day. Look at it. Felipe's all Vever special. Oh, those Vever ice makers. Oh, brother. Where would I even start? How do you know? Oh, okay. Freon Leon's got a joke for us, everybody. How do you know if you're at a gay cookout? All right, Freon Leon. The hot dogs taste like shit. Here we go. Here we go. YouTube probably killed my channel right there, but that's a good joke, Freon. We'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. Yep, because the hot dogs taste like S. 107 in Phoenix. Edgar's busy. Dude, Edgar, at 107 degrees, I know that's not even hot for you guys. How do the service calls stack up? Like serious, what's Monday morning going to look like? Like how many calls are you going to have on a Monday morning? It's 107, 110 degrees. Your low temperature is probably like what, 98 overnight? What does a Monday morning look like in Phoenix for the HVACR technician? I mean, dude, here in Santa Cruz, when we get heat waves, so we'll get a once a year 100-degree sweeper. Nothing works here. And the reason it doesn't work is because everything's been sized at 85 degrees condensing because of the climate. Oh, Edgar's in low temp, so he's just doing maintenance. Lucky you, Edgar. VRF looking to be more hydronic. Yeah, we get 100 degrees in Santa Cruz because we're on that coastal climate. Everything's sized for 85 degrees. I've been sizing all my shit for 100 degrees now, just because when you get that heat wave, nothing works. It's like string up garden hoses to spray on the condensers till the heat wave goes away. Usually about 3 days they go away. But yeah, I can imagine those guys are just humping, 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 humping. VRF looking to go more hydronic. I got a lot of VRF systems at the day job. It gets really, really time consuming troubleshooting the VRF systems. And they're putting those things in apartment buildings and everywhere now. It's going to be, there's going to be some serious, think about that. Think about how big the repair bills are going to be for some of these buildings that have VRF systems. Like huge, huge repair bills. It's going to be crazy. Well, let's wrap it up for a Sunday. You guys get out there, enjoy your Sunday. I went over a few little Carrier's going to add enough gas in those systems for a 30-foot line set because they obviously don't have enough gas. And the 15-foot line set wasn't working out for those residential dudes. And we'll see what we get into this week. I'll try and get my head on straight and make a video for this week. Hopefully we come across something interesting and fun. And we see how we make out. Get out there and enjoy the day. We'll super tech it out. He's the only one good working here because he's a super tech. Get your super tech on. It's Sunday. I'm a better backup vocalist than a singer when I do my backups. He's a super tech. I don't even know how I came up with that super tech song, but I did.